At first, we were pretty nervous. We had this huge dog that was circling around our property for a number of days, and it was like it was getting closer and closer, and we weren't sure if it was stalking us or stalking our livestock or what. We had no idea what its intentions were. Come to find out, it was a Pyrenees. As it got closer, we could see that, and I was like, oh boy, I know Pyrenees can be aggressive if they're trying to protect something. Oh boy. And then one day, somebody here decided to do something. I don't know if it was brave, crazy, or what, but you decided to try to befriend this dog.
Oh no, he just came up to me while I was doing chores.
Were you a little nervous?
Vaguely. Barely at all. It was fine.
Whoa.
Cause he was just whining at me, and I'm like, what? And then I went up to him and he let me pet him, so.
And then you brought him over to the house, and I had no idea you were doing this, and I look outside and I see this big face inside, right outside the door. I was like, whoa, there he is. And he was just like the friendliest dog ever. So we gave him some food because he was pretty thin. Even though he's a Pyrenees and he's huge, as you got up closer to him, you could see he hadn't been eating that well. And even though he's like the coolest farm dog ever, we didn't want to take someone else's dog. So we did what we could to find out where he came from. We took him to the vet to see if he was microchipped.
Good. All right. I'll see if you have a microchip.
We called around to all of our neighbors to try to find out where he came from. And after months of not hearing anything, no one claimed him. So we decided it's time to get him a new home. All right here. And for his new home, I had this idea, and I recruited Selah to help me out. Because the boys usually help me with building projects. And yes, I am a believer in gender roles. I think men are better equipped for certain things and women are better equipped for other things. But at the same time, I also believe in cross-training, if you will, making sure we're each equipped to be able to do things when we need to be able to do them. For example, Selah, my daughter here, and my wife Lacie do a majority of the cooking for our family. That's just the roles that they have for our family. But we can cook, us boys. It may not be nowhere near as good as yours, for sure. But we can survive. We can cook and take care of ourselves if we have to. And vice versa. I want to make sure you are equipped to be able to do certain things, whether it be use a circular saw or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I haven't really shown you how to use some of these tools like I should have. So I thought this was a good time for you to do that. So before we got started, she did a great job with cleaning up the area that we were going to work in. And for this build, I used a pallet as a guide for our sizing, and also gathered up a few other scrap materials that we were going to repurpose. Then I guided Selah through measuring, marking, and even cutting our pieces. How'd you feel about using the saw like that?
I think it was cool.
Were you nervous?
Not really.
You looked nervous.
Really?
Yes, you looked nervous. You had that nervous mode going on there, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
So I have to hold it down and then do it?
Bam. You got it.
Yay.
Good job. Is that your first cut ever?
Yep.
What? Get out of here. And once you had a good number of pieces cut, I started putting the thing together. And we were making some really good progress together, and it was like, oh yes, this is the reason why it's so nice to have other people helping out, teaching them how to do things, because it speeds up the project. But it did start getting a little bit darker, a little bit cooler, and then right after I got the roof on, it poured down rain. Coming down now. All right. So this is what it would be like under the shelter in here. Staying mostly dry, even though it's pouring down like crazy. Oh. But I'd rather be under here than out there. Actually love to be inside right now, but I just wanted to get in here and see what it felt like for one of the animals to be in here. Alrighty. Coming down out there. Now, the rain did slow us down, and I wasn't able to finish that day, but eventually we got it done. We put the wheels on, and it was time to see how this thing moves, because I want it to be mobile. I want to be able to move it easily. Hopefully it's not too heavy. So let's put it to the test. So far it's working. About how I thought it would work. Yeah. Some ways a little easier. The burn's starting to kick in. This is a good spot to rest. I think it also feel like this. A workout right now. If we're doing a little bit of a burn, calves and quads, we'll get there. Besides, this is easier than what I had to do the logs with. No wheels pop off anything. Just a prototype. And another thing that we liked about Atlas and that's what we decided to name him. Since we didn't know what his original name was, we gave him a new name. Well, another thing that we liked about him, in addition to him just being super friendly and liking us, he was great with the livestock. I had him with this flock of chickens that I had just to test to see how it went, and it went perfectly with them. He didn't eat the eggs, he didn't eat the chickens. They got along great. So I was like, oh, I have an idea. Out here in the pasture, we raise chickens, ducks, turkeys, goats, mainly those 4. But last year, we had something that was taking the birds out. And it was like one by one, I was losing them. So with Atlas here, I got to thinking, why not move him out here with our birds that were being preyed upon? So that way he would keep whatever it is away from him. At least that was what I was thinking. So we moved him inside the Premier One electric netting with the chickens.
Buddy, you hungry? You want some food? Here you go. Good boy.
And he has been doing great with keeping the predators away from our layers here. Dude, you tore that stuff up, man. Is that good? Yummy? Broth's good for you. Yep. Yeah. With all the trials that we've had going on here in our family that I talked about in a previous video, I got behind on a number of things, including moving our pasture-laying chickens and Atlas onto a new paddock, on a new grass, because this patch here was a lot browner than I would want it to be. But with his new prototype mobile house, it should make moving the whole system easier. And the system goes like this. We set up Selah's goats ahead of the chickens. Put them in a paddock where they could eat all the taller things up first. So when we move them, we move their taller Premier One electric fencing, set it up, move their shelter, their water, and everything else, including the goats. Then, where the goats were previously, we moved the shorter Premier One poultry netting, the duck truck, aka mobile nesting box for ducks, their water, oh yeah, and the ducks too. And then just parallel to the ducks, we set up another fence. Then move the egg roll, aka mobile nesting box for chickens. The chickshaw, aka mobile chicken coop. And the mobile dog shelter, aka I don't know what we're calling that yet. But I'm definitely open to suggestions. Leave those suggestions in the comment section below. And then once that area is set up, we bring Atlas over and then open up the chickshaw for the chickens to get out on their fresh new grass. And this is one of my favorite things to see. Animals on new pasture. It's just beautiful. Now we haven't had any significant rain in our area in over a month, so our pasture is not quite as lush as I would like for it to be. But hey, at least they're all on new grass. right now. And it's so beautiful to see. And I'm also super excited about having Atlas parallel with the ducks, because recently we had been losing a number of ducks to predators because they didn't have anyone like Atlas around to keep them away. He's been doing a great job with the layer chickens, so I'm like, let's just connect them together parallel to follow behind the goats. And he's been doing such a good job. And we're so happy to have Atlas here. And he has actually helped achieve a goal of mine, to raise a livestock guardian dog along with my chickens. Just like Tiffany from Wise Acre Farm, whom I met at the American Pasture Poultry Producers of America conference almost 2 years ago, who has been doing the same with her chickens, raising livestock guardian dogs along with them. And I said, I want to do that one day. I want to raise them just like Tiffany. And Atlas has allowed us to be able to do that. And since he's done such an awesome job protecting our chickens, I wanted to reward him with a little something special. These CBD dog biscuits from Honeybee Hemp Farms. They're not just a treat, they also support his health too. And this one in particular helps with hip and joints. They're made from all natural raw ingredients: honey, propolis, and mushrooms. And one of our other dogs, Coco, loves them. But again, a big thanks to Atlas, and we're glad you made your home with us and the chickens.